good morning, good afternoon. This is just an observation that there are stranger things at play when you come to think of the music business. Well, as we all know, a lot of us are Stranger Things fans. By watching that entire series, I gained new perspective on a video that I've wanted to do for a while now. Your songs will never die. A lot of us think that when we drop our single or we drop our song out onto Spotify and iTunes and the world, that if it doesn't get immediate attention, that's it. That song is now dead and we have to move on to the next one. But in reality, every song you put out, I always tell people, or I always tell my friends, every song you put out is a potential lotto ticket or a lottery ticket or the potential for you to live off of your art form for the rest of your life. Now, it might seem stupid to an unknown artist. It might seem like my perception is so far-fetched that it will never happen. But this is why I always say that you have to register your songs properly. Because if you do not register your songs properly, you stand the potential of missing out on something great. Kate Bush released a song in the 80s called Running Up That Hill. That song was a mediocre success in its days. When that song came out, I was into the likes of Metallica and Slayer and Led Zeppelin and different bands. I never looked in the direction of Kate Bush. Kate Bush's music to me at that point in my life was bleh. Fast forward to now when a Netflix series like Stranger Things comes out and the whole world, or let's say 90% of the world, is hooked on this one show, in this one series. And there's a particular scene in the show where Kate Bush's song Running Up That Hill is featured. And because everyone was so engrossed into this one scene and what was happening and the life or death situation, it put the song into a certain context, made the world fall in love with this song. And this song has since then been running up the Billboard charts. And I think right now it's in the top 10 Billboard charts. It's trending on TikTok. The song has a new life. But here's the kicker. That's not the only song. We also have Metallica, Master of Puppets, that has done extremely well for the band and brought a whole new fan base to the band many, many years after. And also Master of Puppets has also entered the Billboard charts. I remember Placebo covered this song approximately 19 years ago, and it was a great success at that point also. So think about Kate Bush owning all the rights to this song when she released it in the 80s, made a significant amount of money. She didn't get rich, or I don't know her financial status, but things happened for her back then. She was a household name to the older generation, I'm guessing. And fast forward to the 90s or the early 2000s, when Placebo covered the song, and it was a good success in Europe. And then fast forward again to now, in 2022, when her own version is blowing up in the charts again. So just remember that your song will never die. There's always a chance that at some point in time, somebody will find your song and it strikes a chord with the generation, and all of a sudden you could be getting royalties on a song that you wrote 10, 12, 20 years before. So there's always a chance and there's always a hope that your music and your art form could make you successful. So don't give up on yourself. Continue writing. Remember, this music business is a numbers game. The more music you have out, the more songs you have out, the greater potential for you to be found the greater potential for something to happen from your art form. So, I hope this inspires you to keep writing. Come see me soon. Peace.